navigate the world as it is, in a country that is still unfair and unjust, a country with an origin story of European settlers taking land that belonged to others and declaring it their own. To really be about the business of helping young people make it in the world, we must operate on two planes, the one we are living in and the one we are building. We must help young people get what they need to survive in a place that does not live up to its promise of equal opportunity for all. This requires, among other things, a genuine commitment to anti-racism, which takes constant reflection and action and a willingness to be wrong and make it right. It also requires that those of us who are white take a posture of listening and learning, something I continue to try to get better at. Today's kids need adults who will stand up and call out bigotry and oppressive action toward young people of color, those who are disabled, the LGBTQIA community, and other marginalized groups. We must seek to understand who is hardest hit and most held back, figuring out what more they need to make it. But doing this alone is not sufficient. We must also work with those young people to co-create new rules of living and being, rooted in equity and justice. These young people are already taking the lead, and they need adults to help them carry out their visions for the future. This is individual and collective work, and it is at once introspective, expressive, and constructive. In this year of immense loss and struggle, I think about our children and about how this reality is all they know. While there is so much we don't have control over, there is so much we do. We can find beauty in the brokenness because there is still hope and space to reimagine. If we get this right, then maybe one day our children can write the book Made It, a history book about how they had what they needed, not just to get by, but to build a better tomorrow. Stephanie Malia Krauss, August 2020. Forward by Karen Pittman. Stephanie Krauss is a force of nature. A colleague introduced Stephanie to me at a conference I was keynoting in St. Louis some years ago. It took only a few minutes for me to experience the depth of her passion and intellect. It took less than an hour for me to commit to helping her figure out how to bring the incredible lessons she had learned in life and by running a charter school for undercredited, overage students to the national stage. That commitment resulted in a quickly negotiated fellowship with the Forum that served as a springboard for friendship and colleagueship that gets richer with every opportunity we tackle together, formal or informal. Our first colleagueship project remains, by far, the most ambitious. It started with an audacious challenge. Create a universal list of competencies youth need to succeed that speaks clearly to young people, resonates with leaders across multiple systems, from education to juvenile justice, and is grounded in everything we know about learning and development. This was something the Forum staff and I had dreamed of for years, but never tackled. An hour into her first staff meeting, however, we knew Stephanie was up to the task. Stephanie shared with our team that in an effort to make high school graduation requirements relevant and reachable for students, many of whom were, on traditional measures, 4 or more years behind, Stephanie and her staff had broken down the Missouri graduation requirements into 21 accessible competencies that students needed to master before their 21st birthdays. They called it 21 by 21. Brilliant idea. Accessible results. It was an unbalanced list, however, because too many competencies focused on specific academic skills. When asked about the imbalance, Stephanie answered that she had to start with the academic skills to meet accountability requirements. She squeezed broader life skills in where she could. Ready by Design, the science and art of youth readiness, was the down payment on a gift we hope to deliver to practitioners and